Welcome back from your run. For this session, you may like to have 2 yoga bricks. This is just an option, but if you have them, pop them by your mat. They may well come in handy. So we'll start standing, and once you've taken your trainers off now, you can spread your toes out wide. And here I want you to lift one of your heels, and then lower it, and then lift the other heel. You can bring your hands to your hips, and just taking this side to side, nice and steady. And every time the heel grounds, actually spread the toes on the floor and then lift the heel and try to maintain that spreading. Just mobilizing some more through the ankles. And then spreading out the feet, and take one more to either side. And then ground through both feet. We're going to take a side stretch. So we're going to take the toes of one foot behind the heel of the other foot. Open the arms out wide and take a hold of the forearm. And then from there you can pull that forearm off to the side. So your arm is pulling in the opposite direction to the leg that's come behind the heel. You might want to bend the 2 knees and lean a little further out to the side. Take one more breath in and out. And then inhale, lift tall, and exhale, let the arms come down by the sides. I'm going to roll the shoulders once. Inhale, take them forwards and up to the ears. And then sigh as you let them fall down the back. Let's come to the other side. Step the toes behind the heel, taking the arms all the way up and over. Take a hold of the forearm, lean out across as you pull the forearm over. Maybe bend the 2 knees a bit more as you lean that bit further. Great, take another breath. And then inhale, lift tall. Stand down on the 2 feet and exhale, bring the arms by your side. Inhale, shoulders roll forwards and up to the ears. And then exhale, release. Fantastic. So now we're going to step to face the side of the mat and turn the toes slightly outwards. And this is where you may like to use your bricks. So we're going to hinge at the hip and fold forwards until we become more or less parallel with the earth. So bringing either the fingertips down to the floor or stepping yourself up on the high settings of your 2 bricks. Then from here, we're going to bend into the right knee, and you'll feel your hips shift over to the right in order to allow for that bend, and your shoulders will shift too. So I want you to bring the bricks now in alignment with the shoulders over to that right hand side. Tailbone's reaching back, crown of the head is reaching forwards. You're long, you're parallel to the earth. And if your legs are feeling really tired, the bricks will help a little bit to hold you. Take another breath in and out. Great, and then push through that right foot, come through the center, and we come across to the left side. Bring the bricks with you so that they come directly underneath the shoulders. And again, find that long spine as you open up space now through your inner right thigh. Soften off across the face and take one more breath. And then we're going to come back to where we began on the right side, and we're going to add on a bit here. So bend through that right knee, bricks underneath the shoulders, but then you're actually going to step one brick, the one under your left hand, directly into the center. So it's coming down from the center of your chest. You're going to release the hand from the right brick and then start to peel open through the right side of the chest. Draw the right shoulder back and can lengthen the arm. The gaze can come up to the hand. It can be out to the side, or you could even take it down if that feels more comfortable for you. Keep a soft bend in that left lower elbow and really draw that right shoulder back, like the left side of the chest is trying to look up. Take one more breath in, and then with an exhale, lower the right hand down. And then we'll come to the other side. Shift over to the left. First of all, align the bricks with the shoulders. Then bring your right brick into the center. Let's start to open up through the left side. Roll the shoulder back, and then lifting through the arm. One long line from fingers on the right hand to fingers on the left hand. Great. Take one more breath in. Maybe find another millimeter of space. And then exhale and lower all the way down. We're going to come right into the center now. So lengthen up through the two legs, hips and shoulders come back through the center line, and then draw the toes in so the outer edges of the feet are now parallel to one another and the edges of the mat. You can stay high on the bricks if this just feels good for you, or we're going to now fold all the way down. So instead of that halfway lift, allow your upper body to drape over the lower body, or the space between the lower body, and give the head a little shake and a release. Let the weight of your head completely go. You may even like to interlace the fingers behind the nape of the neck and feel that drawing away of the skull from the upper spine. And we'll stay for 3 breaths. Great, and then release the hands back down to the floor, or find those 2 bricks, and they'll come directly underneath your shoulders. And again, find that halfway lift so the chest reaches forwards now. And then let's heel toe the feet in a couple of times until they become parallel and in underneath the pelvis. Soften the knees and then release the bricks if you're holding them, or lift them up from the earth. And we're going to find a really rounded spine as we rise up and up to standing. Eventually shoulders roll back and head lifts, and then take a breath in. And then exhale, roll the chin to the chest and roll yourself all the way down. Arms are heavy. You can take fingers to the earth or to your bricks to again support you as you now peel up the heels from the mat, and then start to lower your knees down. And we'll land in a toe sit. So knees come down, turn to the side so you can see. Toes are tucking all the way under, and then we're sitting back onto the heels. Some more opportunity to open up the feet, always a good thing. Great. Try and lift yourself tall, so stacking shoulders over hips. If, of course, it feels like just too much, then you can bring your hands forwards, down onto the ground in front of your knees, and take a bit of weight out from the heels. Otherwise, you're sitting your weight all the way back. And we're going to take 3 breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's begin. Two more. Great. If your hands are not yet on the mat, bring them down, and then just lift the feet off of the earth for a moment. Just close your eyes and feel into all of those sensations. And then when you're ready, you'll lower down through the shins and the tops of the feet, so moving the toes in the opposite direction now to get the feet flat down onto the earth. Let your bum come back to your heels, and then let your fingers come back behind you and lift perhaps the knees and the shins off of the mat, opening up through the top side of the foot there. And just take 2 more breaths. And with that second exhale, you can lower the shins down, keep the fingertips behind you, and then this time push into the shins, tuck the tailbone in underneath you, and then maybe even lift the bum off of the heels. Push the pelvis forwards, feel the shoulders roll backwards. We're often in the kind of opposite position to this as we run, tendency to lean forward. So really draw your heart open, really activate the glutes here to protect the back, squeeze the glutes. Take 1 more breath into all of the front side of the body. And then as you exhale, make a slow landing down through the thighs, the bum, and then walk your hands back, forwards. Turn the palms to face up on the legs. Let's draw a breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. We're just going to take a little seated side stretch to finish. If you're not comfortable sitting onto the heels, take those 2 bricks that you've got and just pop this in under your bum. So in between the 2 ankles, and they'll take a bit of bend out of the knee so you sit higher. Let's take the right fingertips down to the side. Inhale, lift left fingers high, and then exhale and bend all the way across to the right. We're going to come straight to the other side, so push off of the earth. Inhale, right arm high, and then exhale and lean across to the side. And we'll just do that one more time to either side. Inhale, lift. If the neck's feeling healthy, let that ripple over to the side too, like a wave that begins at your base, moves through the center, and then finally the head tips over, or actually finally the arm tips over in the hand. And then let's inhale, reach both arms out wide, side to side. And then exhale. Let them fall down, let them reach down to the earth. Feel that pulling motion from fingertip lengthening out through the sides of the neck, right down into the tops of the shoulders. Take another breath in to lift the spine taller, reach the fingers further. And then exhale, soften. Lovely. Well done. That's great. You took the time to do that, to stretch out the body after going for your run. And hopefully now you can have maybe a nice bath or a nice hot shower and move on forward with the rest of your day. Well done, you.